everyone, welcome back to the channel. It has been quite a while since I've been able to post with the work obligations, daughter, everything else, but today we are in the Hobo Cedar Creek National Botanical Gardens. I think it's just the Botanical Gardens, and it is a great day to be out. So come along with me and Tali, and let's see what we can see. So just after a little hike, we've come across this really neat area that I'm really intrigued by. Coming down the trail here, we're greeted with very, very large cedars. And we have this kind of little walkway over a stream and our little creek, a little wooden bridge, a nice little place to sit down. And it's just a really cool scene. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here and set up and see if we can get some really, really cool photos. So for my first composition, what I decided on was this old cedar grove. The trunk of it is just has all these awesome textures in it, just vibrant colors, and it just looks really good if you want to fill the frame with it. So what I've done is I went ahead up and set up my 24-70. I'm right about 65 mil. And what I'm doing is I put the polarizer on it because we got a lot of rain recently, so everything's wet, and the polarizer is really cutting through that, and it's also really popping the colors to it. So as I set up and just get a really good view of this, I'm kind of just playing around with the composition. It's just really neat. But one of the things that I'm really trying to do is to fill the entire frame with just the base of this trunk, and to line it up so it has this really neat curve down the middle. So if I can just get everything lined up so that is nice and center, everything sharp. I'm at about f5.6. I am at ISO 64 and right around a 4-second exposure because it's just so dark in here. Even though it's only about 4:30, we do have some overcast clouds, so that's really kind of darkening the forest. Here in a little bit, though, I'm really hoping that we get a spot of sun because we could get some really interesting colors. But let's go ahead and get this picture. Great. Okay, now that we got that shot set up, I'm just gonna go ahead, walk down here just a few feet. I mentioned just a little bit ago that we have this really cool scene with a little wooden bridge, and the bench that you can sit on, and the light is kind of sort of trying to peek out right now, and I'm gonna try to capture this scene because it is a very, very beautiful scene. And guys, I do apologize. I hope this audio comes out. I forgot my external mic at home, so Nikon, let's see how good your audio is. Okay, as I'm lining up this shot, it reminds me of a conversation that I had just the other day with another photographer that I work with at the university. Very, very talented event photographer, and we got on this the subject of focus stacking, and it was relatively new to him because, you know, he's an event photographer, very fast-paced environment, and he was he was kind of surprised that we can focus stack here in, you know, the nature photography realm, and it just kind of blew his mind. So what I'm doing, I think would make great sense with this photo that I have here, is because it's kind of dark in here, because it's, it's kind of dark, we have a little bit of wind, we got the water kind of trickling down. I don't want to do a super long exposure. Even right now, I'm at f11, ISO 320, just to get that exposure time down to 1 second. And I want everything in this scene to be sharp front to back. So what I am going to do is I am just going to do a 2-stack focus stack. I'm going to focus right on the foreground where we have all these really interesting ferns. And then I'm going to back focus on one of the cedar trees behind it. I'll combine those photos into Photoshop, and it should give me an excellent photo front to back. Okay, so I just took my last photo of this little trail that just kind of runs through the cedars. It is getting very dark out here, so I think it is time to pack up, head back to the truck, and we'll see if we can find a place to camp out tonight. Hopefully we can get a good sunset shot tonight. So yeah, that's the plan. What do you think, Kelly? Ready? Come on, let's go. So I did find a place to kind of set up. It's not the greatest in the world, however, the view is pretty nice, but I don't have a lot of time. The sun is just setting now, and you're just getting a glimpse of light over the highest peaks. So I think I'm going to go ahead, set up really quick, and get these shots before I lose the light. So sorry for the rush, but as you know, sometimes this is just the way it goes. All right, so now that the initial rush has turned down, I found a couple of compositions of the faraway range, and just the light coming through the side and highlighting just strips of it, and it's just an absolutely gorgeous scene. I'm finding myself shooting right at 200 millimeter to really kind of accentuate the difference between the foreground, how it's all dark, and the sky, which is just this middle haze, the light, and just really trying to emphasize that. Oh, hold on. So the light is always shifting, and as that sun is going down, I'm really concentrating on focusing on that difference between the light and the shadows. And man, I am very glad that I was able to find a spot in time. Just like that. So, maybe not the most picturesque type of photo, but you know what? Just being able to get out and be in the mountains right now with the dog, camping out, it does not get much better than this. Super happy that I was able to find a spot. And I think we can reposition the truck, and this will make a really good camp spot for the night. Yeah. Okay, as you can see, we got the fire going. We got happy Tali. So, a little bit of running around today, but we did get everything done. So, I got just a small little campfire. I'm using my SkyMac firebox. This area is no longer under a burn ban. However, and everything is wet because of the rain. But, you know, you just want to keep it nice and small. I don't need a fire that goes forever. So, last thing on the docket is dinner for both me and Tali. Then I think we're going to call it a night. So, yeah, let's get some dinner. Okay, so I was gonna call it here tonight, and I got the dinner cooked. Mountain House spaghetti with beef. Tali's eating and had her food. She's a good girl. Did really good on this trip. So not much left to do. Then finish dinner, pack everything down, secure everything for the night, and head to bed. So hopefully we get up early in the morning tomorrow. Might get some good sunrises, but you know, if it doesn't happen, I'm still so happy about how this trip has went so far. So I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna sign off for the night. Well, good morning everyone. Got a little bit of rain last night, and it's pretty overcast this morning, so not much chance of a photo. Sun hasn't quite risen yet, but with the overcast skies, I don't think there's really a photo here. So what I'm gonna do, I guess, is just gonna finish my cup of coffee, pack things down, and head on back. So once again, thank you guys for joining me on this trip. Tali and I really appreciate it. It's been a while, and hopefully I can get some more videos knocked out for you soon. But until then, well, I'll catch you next time.